For the first time, Finnish Hornet jets protect Romanian skies. The Finnish Air Force's Fa-18 Hornet jets are ready to defend the skies over Romania as the sun rises over the Black Sea. This marks Finland's first participation in NATO's peacetime mission abroad. Over the next 2 months, Finnish aircraft will monitor NATO airspace in Romania, Bulgaria, and the Black Sea region. The patrol and surveillance aircraft are armed to respond to emergencies. Finland is working in rotation with the Royal Air Force to carry out this mission. The Finnish unit consists of 7 Hornet jets and about 90 soldiers. After the Finnish and British missions conclude at the end of July, Spain will take over the airspace surveillance duties. Finland has received much praise from allies for its first NATO mission. Lieutenant Colonel Rami Lindström, commander of the Finnish unit, stated that the mission is proceeding smoothly, thanks to support from the British and American Air Forces in implementing NATO's system. Colonel Carl Bird of the Royal Air Force praised Finland's capabilities and quick adaptability, noting that this cooperation benefits both parties greatly. Two violent incidents in Oulu. On June 13, Oulu police are investigating 2 serious violent incidents that occurred the same evening. In Meri Tapila, an adult man was fatally stabbed. Meanwhile, at the Valkeä shopping center, a minor was injured in another stabbing incident. The police have stated that these 2 incidents are unrelated. In Meri Tapila, the police have arrested a man and a woman suspected of involvement. All parties involved are adults. The police are investigating this case as a murder and are in the early stages of the investigation to clarify the motive and sequence of events. The Valkeä incident is being investigated as an attempted murder. An adult man has been arrested. The victim, a minor, was seriously injured but is not in immediate life-threatening danger. Trial begins for 44-year-old man accused of killing wife in Pasila. Prosecutors are charging a 44-year-old man with the murder of his ex-wife by stabbing her in Helsinki last November and are seeking a life sentence. The trial began on Thursday at the Helsinki District Court. The man and his wife divorced at the end of 2021. According to the indictment, the 34-year-old woman moved to Länsi-Pasila and had started seeing another man. The accused and the woman had 2 young children, and despite the divorce, the accused frequently visited his ex-wife's home. According to the prosecutor, the accused was very jealous, and the woman had confided in colleagues about her difficult situation with him. The murder occurred one evening in November after their children had gone to bed. The accused took the woman's phone, pinned her down on the bed, and threatened her with a stick. He also recorded the situation, including a farewell message to the children and instructions on what to do after the incident. The victim attempted to escape but was unsuccessful and was dragged into the apartment's hallway, where she was stabbed 7 times with 2 different knives. She died quickly from her injuries. Neighbors heard the screams and called the police. When the police arrived, the accused had injured himself with a knife and was taken to the hospital. The accused denies murder but admits to manslaughter. The case will be decided after a psychiatric evaluation of the accused. Air traffic congestion in Central Europe. Air travelers this summer may face severe congestion in Central Europe, particularly during the Paris Olympics. In Finland, flights may also be delayed due to increased air traffic from the Air Force and NATO. Since Finland joined NATO, the number of military flights has increased significantly. Mats Anders Nyberg, CEO of Fintraffic Air Navigation Services, stated that the Finnish Air Force has increased its flying activities, with frequent participation from international partners in exercises. The Rovaniemi and Kuopio areas have seen a significant increase in air traffic. Although military flights have increased, civil aviation is still recovering from the pandemic. The total number of flights has nearly returned to pre-pandemic levels, increasing the workload on air traffic controllers and requiring more staff. In the future, airspace usage will become more complex as both NATO and civil flights potentially increase. Careful planning is necessary to avoid congestion. Delays in Finland remain minimal compared to Central Europe, where severe congestion is expected this summer. Pertti Matanen from Finnair noted that airspace restrictions in Central Europe have doubled since April. Airlines will have to adjust flight routes to avoid crowded airspace, especially during the Paris Olympics. Eurocontrol reported that last summer, 3 out of 10 flights arrived more than 15 minutes late. Flights from Helsinki to Spain may be extended by half an hour due to avoiding congested areas and waiting at departure airports. VR trains delayed due to lightning strike. Today, VR trains from Rovaniemi to Helsinki experienced significant delays due to a safety equipment failure caused by a lightning strike. Trains from both the north and south were delayed, with the Intercity 28 from Rovaniemi to Helsinki, departing in the afternoon, being 2 hours late. VR reported that the issue occurred on the railway section between Kemi and Simo. However, the night train from Rovaniemi to Helsinki departed on time. Additionally, many other trains arriving and departing from Helsinki were also delayed. VR warned of further potential long delays due to reasons such as vandalism, technical issues, and railway maintenance work. Furthermore, due to an operational information system failure, trains between Joensuu and Kaiti are currently being replaced by buses. Toys ordered from Temu cause concern for second-hand store owners, better to discard them. Consumers have no guarantee that toys ordered from outside the EU do not contain chemicals banned in the EU. Finns are ordering a significant number of products, including children's toys, from websites outside the EU like Temu. Some second-hand children's store owners have been observing this trend with concern. They worry that products from these websites will gradually appear on the shelves of second-hand stores, and this has already happened. Kirsti Juhansalo, owner of Vedelmatarha in Oulu, said, "This is really worrying. These items are trash and may contain harmful substances. Products ordered from outside the EU are not subjected to strict safety checks." Anja Marankivi, an inspector at the Finnish Safety and Chemicals Agency TUKS, advised consumers to take responsibility when purchasing items outside the EU. Johanna Rajasarka, another inspector at TUKS, noted, toys can contain many types of chemicals, many of which are restricted by the EU for safety reasons. Juhansalo emphasized that products from websites like Temu should be discarded rather than resold in second-hand stores because consumers cannot easily determine their safety. Orange juice crisis, diluted products appear on store shelves. The high price of orange juice has prompted producers to seek new solutions for making affordable and responsible juice. Recently, diluted orange juice products have appeared on store shelves alongside pure juice. Jana Vuorinen, Kesko's purchasing director, confirmed that suppliers have introduced products with lower pure orange content to the market. The shortage of raw materials and new sugary drink taxes are complicating production. New products with orange content ranging from 20–35% have been developed to reduce taxes and offer cheaper options for consumers. However, the global orange shortage persists, with production expected to decrease by another 25% compared to 2023. Difficulties in demolishing the old bank building in Tampere. Plans to demolish the old bank building in Tampere to construct student housing have faced opposition from the Social Council. TOAS intends to demolish the old bank building to build a new building ranging from 4 to 9 floors with 200 student apartments. However, the Social Council argues that the new building will significantly alter the area's appearance and demands a review of the plan. Some council members believe the old building has historical value and should not be demolished. TOAS must find a way to both preserve the architectural value of the old building and meet the needs for new construction. TOAS Director Kirsi Koski stated that discussions with the city will continue to find the best solution. Rental prices in Finland. According to Yle.fi, a platform with over 30,000 rental apartments, the most expensive rental areas in Finland are Uusimaa, Keski-Pohjanmaa, and Pohjanmaa. Uusimaa has the highest rental prices due to its large population, while Keski-Pohjanmaa is considered a surprise. Anna Laininen, director of housing at Yle.fi, explained that in Keski-Pohjanmaa, the limited number and variety of rental apartments lead to high rental prices for 1-room, 2-room, and 3-room apartments. The average rent for apartments there is €2,500, the highest in the country. Currently, the average rent for 1-room, 2-room, and 3-room apartments in Uusimaa is €831, in Keski-Pohjanmaa €700, and in Pohjanmaa €690. In Pohjanmaa, Leinonen also noted that rental prices in the Vaasa area are higher due to it being a city with many students and financially stable households. Jouko Järvelä, a real estate agent in Pohjanmaa, said that the increase in new building construction in Seinäjoki and Vaasa also contributes to the rise in rental prices. Conversely, Satakunta is the region with the cheapest rental prices, averaging €520, followed by Etelä-Savo at €550 and Kymenlaakso at €555. Rent in Satakunta is 37% lower than in Uusimaa, primarily due to the general economic situation and an excess of rental apartments. Leinonen noted that regions with lower rents often lack universities, except for Satakunta, which hosts units of Tampere and Turku universities.